So I was trying to decide what kind of video I wanted to film today, and I was making my bed, and I had this memory of these toxic friends that I had back in like high school, junior high, that just treated me like crap, and I thought maybe someone who watches my videos could benefit from this, learn from my mistakes, you know? So I kind of just wanted to talk about dealing with toxic friends or people in your life. I went through a phase in my life where I did not love myself. I was very alone, and I was not confident. I did not know how to stand up for myself. And in order to be less alone, I became someone who would let people treat me like crap. Like, I would make friends that were just so mean to me, and like I did not care because it meant that I had friends. And it was really messed up. And looking back, I'm like, why didn't I just learn to like being alone? I didn't learn to like being alone until much later in life. And I feel like I relied on friends to be happy. I don't know why. And I wasn't happy, which is the funny thing. But yeah, like I had these two friends. Their names were Spencer and Grant. Let me just dox them real quick. Just kidding. I don't follow them or anything on anything, so you guys couldn't even find them. I don't talk to them. I haven't talked to them in years. But they were very rude to me, like physically, emotionally. Like they literally like beat me up one time, and they were just so emotionally abusive to me. That was like the most toxic friendship I ever had. I've since cut them off, obviously, and like we have not been friends for a very long time. But I did want to say, like, I think it's important, honestly, in life to cut people off if you need to. I feel like there's this, I don't know, like people are always scared to cut people off, you know? Say that you've had a friend for years and like you were like childhood friends or something. Part of you probably feels like you have to stay friends with them, you know, because they've been your friend for so long, and it'd be weird to not be friends with them. But if that person is making you sad or mistreating you or is toxic in some way to you, it is totally fine to let that person go and just be like, just be honest, like, just be blunt, be honest. Like, that is something I've learned in life. And love yourself enough to know what you want and surround yourself with people who you know will treat you right and know that you deserve to be treated like a good, decent person, right? This pretty much happened with me and one of my best friends a couple of years ago. I don't even remember like what we got in a fight about, but we got in a fight. And up to this point of our fight, I did not know if I really wanted her to be my friend because she was kind of immature and some of the things she said were hurtful to me. Like she would just, I don't know, she was very like blunt, I guess, and she would speak her mind, which I appreciate that, but some of the things she said were pretty hurtful, and I'm a little bit sensitive, I'm not gonna lie, and so I overthink things, and she kind of hurt my feelings a few times. Anyways, we ended up getting into a fight, and I remember I went to her house to like drop something off, and we got in like this big argument on her porch. It was this whole dramatic moment, and that was that. And I think we had like a month or two where we didn't talk to each other, and then we both realized we still wanted to be friends, and like we ended up talking about it. We communicated our feelings and like what our expectations were, what we wanted out of a friendship, you know? And our friendship has been great ever since, and like we're super honest with each other now, and I think communicating to each other is so important, even in friendships, relationships, anything, anyone in life. Like you should always communicate. relationship that you have, so that you guys can like better your relationship. And if somebody isn't willing to like change or be open-minded to improving your relationship, like I say, feel free to cut them off. Like if you're not happy with it or they make you feel like crap or whatever, you can cut them off, right? I actually got a comment recently that made me really happy. Somebody said like, I've been watching your videos for so long and you seem so much more confident, like it looks good on you, whatever. And that made me really happy because I know like towards the beginning of my YouTube journey, I really didn't, I still was struggling with like loving myself and like my confidence and everything. And I think the sooner you learn to love yourself, which it takes time, it's taken me so much time. Little small things like really help me. Like I put a reminder in my phone every day and it says love yourself, and I try to think of something that I love about myself. And it really is just a slow process, but I feel like once you learn to love yourself, it changes everything. And my most recent experience with cutting off a toxic friend, I met these two guys on the app Bumble BFF, like a friendship making app. And I was really excited. It was like a gay couple. Did I say their names? I don't know, I probably shouldn't. But anyways, one of them was younger. He was like my age. And I really liked him. He seemed really cool and like a nice guy. And me, him, his partner, and my partner, we all went out and got like dinner one night. And I thought it was pretty fun. And we kept talking and stuff. But that was the only time we really hung out. And every time I tried to make plans, he would always like come up with an excuse not to hang out, which is whatever. But what really did it for me was he pretty much like told, I'm not gonna go into details, but there was just drama. He pretty much created drama between me and my boyfriend. And that was not okay with me. And I instantly was like, unfollow, block both of them. I don't care. I was like, I am like too grown for this crap now. Like I dealt with toxic friends. I'm not gonna put up with this crap again, you know? So I ended up blocking both of them. And one thing I do regret is I didn't say like why or anything, which I guess I don't really owe them an explanation, but I'm just a very communicative person. So I went back to like message him and just tell him why, like I don't want to be friends anymore, just to like have closure. But his account is like privated and stuff, so I can't message him unless I follow him again and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's done, you know? And yeah, I mean that's just an example of like moving on from a friendship that I realized I wasn't okay with having anymore. I think that's a good thing. I guess if you guys have ever had any toxic friendships, feel free to share in the comments. I like to read the comments, so I would like to hear your experiences. Another thing was when I came out of the closet, I had some friends who it like really threw them off and they were like really uncomfortable. They didn't understand it and they didn't try to understand it and they didn't really accept me, and they ended up like unfollowing me and crap, which I think is funny. Like this day and age, that's kind of how you like unfriend someone, is unfollow them, you know? And like I remember I went to In-N-Out with one of my friends. Her name was Katie. We haven't talked in years as well. I pretty much came out to her and her boyfriend, who was also there, which that was the only time I ever met that guy. She had like a different boyfriend every month. And when I told them I was gay, they were both just like, we gotta go. And like they got really uncomfortable. And like that really sucked and did not feel good. And that was pretty much the last time I ever talked to her, you know? And it's sad, and sometimes friendships end like that, just abruptly, and there's nothing you can really do about it. And I think it's just part of growing and maturing is going through hard things, you know? And I'm sure a lot of my followers are, I think my demographic is like 18 to 24, and like at this age I think it's important to have friends and have good friends, quality friendships and relationships. I think there's power in having good friends, and like it just helps you in life. So yeah, I just wanted to, you know, share my experience and hopefully it helps somebody. There's my dog, by the way. Link, that's his name. But yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. Love yourself enough to know what you want out of a friendship and pursue that. And like, I do not have many friends. And like, I've been in Arizona for almost 2 years now, and I've made like one good friend that I really love. And his name is Mike, and like, he is a friend who puts in effort. He calls me, he wants to tell me like all the little random things about life, and he like, we check up on each other, and he's straight, but he's okay with me being gay, and like, we both game together, and like, I don't know, it's just like a good, healthy friendship, and like, I feel like it's so rare to find good friendships, and so I'm really grateful for that friendship that I have right now. And yeah, so don't be afraid to cut off toxic people if you feel like you need to, and I hope you guys all love yourself or are working on that, because, you know, learn from my experiences. It's a process, and it changes things to love yourself. Okay, I think that's about it. I want to give a shout out to my patrons on Patreon really quick. Thank you so much to Will, Travis, Pinto, Len Solo, Colleen, Sam Garcia, Blaine B, Darian Begay, Adam Ferguson, Ed Edmonds, James E, Talon, Jeremiah Johnson, Alistair, Austin, Addison, and Quentin. So, have a good night, guys, or day, wherever you are. I hope you enjoyed this video. Probably more boyfriend videos coming soon. My last video didn't do too well. I mean, I know you guys like to see my delicious body, so more of that coming soon. But yeah, just kidding. I'll talk to you guys later. Again, leave your stories down below if you have any. Maybe you can help someone in the comments from your experience. So, yeah, I'll see you later, guys.